We over here at Who's Next, 2627 Gerstner Memorial, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Y'all hit us up, 990-5708. That's 337. You can follow me at Mr. Who's Next on Facebook, SUPA_DIZAL on Twitter. Spreaker Radio, the Who's Next Radio Underground Show. You can find us there, www.spreaker.com. David Thompson on YouTube. David Thompson on Path. And in the hood. Been a barber, lover of music, a fan of helping people out. When I was 12, I realized I had a gift cutting hair. My mom used to be my barber. She worked at the plant. She would cut me and my two brothers' hair. It got to the point to where I was like, Mom, I want the Big Daddy cane with the dip in the middle of the box. And Mom was like, well, son, I can't do that. Well, she said, no, I can do it. I said, well, go ahead, Mom. So she gave me the box with the fade, but she dipped the whole front. So I had this ramp coming down, sloping like that. So I was like, Mom, you got me with a Kango on my head. I'm not LL. So I'm like, give me the clips. Took it to the bathroom, chopped myself up fresh, threw in the daddy cane parts. I rocked it out like that. My friends seen it. It's like, man, why don't you cut mine? I used them for my crash dummies because I got tired of working for other people. In one case, I trained somebody. When it was time for the first raise, I got 38-cent raise. The dude I trained got a 50-cent raise. So I said, that's not fair. I'm going to work for myself. Paid my way through barber college. Took them checks, put it towards my education, got my license. It took me 4 years to finish barber college because I was working 2 jobs and going to school. But I did that. I finished barber college. Being a barber by gift takes having a vision before you even start. Certain image that you can enhance. We see into the person's appearance because they have to look in the mirror every day and see that image. And you know, that's for your job, for your personal life. And your edge makes a difference. It can get that deep because your haircut is whack. Somebody be like, man, I'm not hanging with this dude. His haircut whack. After graduating barber college, I went work at a barbershop called Main Attractions. I worked there for 5 years. I wanted to start a barber clothing line. I was going to use Who's Next for my catchphrase for my clothing line. Clothing line is called Pole Clothing. Pole is an acronym for Professionals Obtaining Looks of Excellence. Who's Next was the catchphrase for the Pole Clothing line. I said, well, I need to open up a barber shop of my own. I was talking with my wife one day. I was like, babe, I'm finna open my own shop. She's like, what are you gonna do with it? And I was like, I don't know. And what you gonna name it? I'm like, I don't know. And she was like, well, why don't you call it Who's Next? And I said, I will. And so that's when we came up with the name Who's Next. It's been 5 years I've been in business. And I've been through 55, 56 barber and beauty tenants, and that's just it. Some people are just slowful and lazy. They don't want to do anything. Some people are content with having nothing. There's some people that work hard, but because of the circumstances, they can't get to where they need to be. It's a job when you're trying to get people to see the potential that they have in themselves. You can believe in somebody more than they believe in themselves. An entrepreneur with a vision to do more than just work for himself, but to give people the opportunity to work on working with others. So if you have like a talent, a gift that you would like to bring out, art, music, video editing, picture taking, poetry, tattoo, whatever you want to do, we trying to offer the space for you to start your dream. To put your heart and soul into something and then to put it out it's got to be a little bit more than just music. I would say that we're hip hop motivated, but we want more of a. We don't want to be just limited to hip hop, but it definitely has had an influence on the progression of Who's Next as a business. Live at Who's Next with your boy Super Dave. Black card in the building, in the chair, better yet. Got the S on the hat. You know what that means? They call me Super. Super Dave. Mr. Who's Next on Facebook. Lake Charles. Born and raised. Terrace Hardhead. Been cutting since I was 12. Making people look good. That's what I do.
Good, feel good, and act even better, huh?
Exclusive haircut for Black Card, cause can't nobody have this. And no, this ain't the Usher. So don't be jocking and hating. Boy, say one exclusive, so he come see the man. That's how we do it. I'm one of the best in the city at what I do. I love doing what I do too. I don't just do this for a paycheck. I do this because I love to do this. I need a haircut myself, and I'm just letting y'all know. I can't put my hand on my stuff on that.
You know how to go though, man.
The mechanic can't keep his car fixed, the barber can't keep his hair cut. It's because we grind.
I seen a mechanic man one time, he had a Cadillac, man. That boy sounded like
Also, we sell air freshener, snapback hats. Clothing line coming soon. Queen Bee Restaurant. Who's Next Radio. Show your talent, paint body. Got a consignment shop that'll be opening. Catering. Decorators Unlimited. Decorate weddings. So for your baby showers, birthday parties, wedding needs, we can provide you all of that. We got lawn service. The ultimate vision is to bring Who's Next to the local Preen Lake Mall and another location on Ryan Street downtown. From that, we want to go statewide into the malls, nationwide if possible, and maybe overseas.
I deserve this, you know I deserve this, and I never said that I was.
With a fresh haircut, that's one of the best feelings for a person. You jumping fresh out of the barber chair. That's just it. You just like, look, you look your best right here. I see people faces just light up when they get out of that chair and they look in the mirror and they be like, man, I feel so much better, man, thank you, like you lifted a burden off their shoulders. And it helps give you a little bit of motivation to get through life already.
People's people, I movement, I see them, don't want to be them, I pledge my only allegiance.
For one, so you definitely gotta know how to manipulate hair, what's in style, learn your trade and appreciate your trade, because your trade can be responsible for your livelihood. You have to promote yourself. That's one thing that the people fall off on. They don't promote themselves. They think that they can just sit behind the barber chair and the people just gonna walk in and they just got all these clients. Who's Next? 2627 Gerstner Memorial, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Y'all hit us up, 990-5708. That's 337. It's not gonna just walk into the door and they gonna just. No, it's not like that. You really have to work hard, build up a clientele base. Be on time. Be early, leave late. Be there for your clients. Make sure that they can get in touch with you when they need to. And make sure you where you at when you tell them that's where you at. Because for people to show up and you're not there to do the work, man, you're going to lose business like that. And that's going to deduct from how much you make in a year. The plans that I have to give back to the community is at least once a year have a fun day, you know, bring out the jumping thing, give out some free hot dogs for the kids. Every year we do go back to Live Vibe 105, free haircuts for the first 105 kids. Every year we do that. It's been doing that for 9 years now, which is pretty cool. I want to get a recreational basketball and football team sponsored by Who's Next. I would probably say that the brand that we have is something new to the area, and you know, our backing is well deserved for what we're trying to provide in the area. I was born and raised one block behind the building. right here in the neighborhood of Terrace, and lived there all my life. I've always been a dedicated worker. One of the things that I always wanted to do was open up shop in my community to make sure that I had something where I can give back to the community. And I use it as a cornerstone because that's what I represent, just giving back to the community. But really the profits, I'm not worried about the profits. I just want to make sure that the people have. Marketing to every other barber and beauty salon in the world through Who's Next pole clothing. Brand of barbershops to serve in the suburbs as well as the underground, as well as in the malls to the gallerias. A barbershop brand Who's Next, willing to do men and women hair with the latest fashions. Our goal is to have a team of well-crafted, all-around barbers, good barbers, and beauticians. I don't think there's a such thing as a best barber. What I think is that there are people that are willing to work, and there are some people that's really good at what they do as a craft. In about 3 to 6 months, we should be able to have the business up and running, self-sufficient, and making a good profit.
TM, yeah, no remix, baby. I spit it one time, you can't redo greatness. And ER patient, like you should admit it, 'cause AT